Hello and welcome. Today we'll be going over how to add and customize your design text in Canva. Welcome to the video. My name's Seeley Clark. I'll be your trainer for the duration of this video. And if you have not yet already got your Canva account, go to canva.com and sign up there. You can sign up using your Google account, I believe. So if you already have a Gmail account, Google account, you can go and do that. Or you can just go to canva.com and sign up for free. Or you can use the link that's somewhere around this video if you like. So anyway, we're going to get stuck right in. And after we're done today, you'll know how to add and customize your design text in Canva using all sorts of different uh, types of texts. So here we go. We're going to get stuck right in. So what you're going to do is get into one of your designs. And once you have the design up here as shown, you're going to go to the left-hand menu, third one down. There's a great big T and the word text under it. You're going to click there. And then as you can see, you have a couple of different ways to add text. You can simply scroll down and see what different text styles there are. And please keep in mind that some of these with the crown here are for the pro members only. If you do not have a pro membership, of course, these will not be available to you. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And you can scroll down and see that the ones without the crown are in fact for Canva if you have a free account. So you're going to be picking what you want here, and you can select it that way. So I'll give you an example. Let's say this one. Once you click on it, it will appear here, and it's fully editable using the submenu across the top. So if you wanted to edit this, what you're going to do is you're going to highlight the text, and you can adjust the size here. See how that's getting smaller. You can also do it by adjusting the size of the text by regular numbers. So if you wanted to use that, you just hit return, and then it'll adjust the size of your text accordingly. If you want to adjust the font, if you want something a little different, what you're going to do is yet again go over here. You're going to highlight the text within the box, and you can click another type of text, another font, and it'll be reflected here so that you can see. And you can adjust your size using this, yet again, or you can actually do it in the numbers as I just showed you, or you can actually pull this out and it will increase the size. If you please note right directly here, please watch this, and you'll see the example of it increasing as you increase the box. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up like that, and once you get the size you like, you can move this about. So you're going to click on it and drag it where you want. And Canva has a nice little targeting system, so to speak. And as you can see here, I don't know if you can see, but the purple crosshairs, everything is centered, and you can customize your text that way. The other way you can do text, I'm just going to trash this. Now, if you get wrapped up in here and you have something on here like you don't like the font, you don't like anything, you can always take it and you can hit the back button to undo what you just did. So you can see I was moving it around, so the back button will go back as many times as you want. You can go back through your edit history. I'm going to keep going back to show you an example of when the text got changed. Now you can see we're back to the old text, and that was by the back button. And then the forward button, you can change it to your liking. Now, the other way to add text is what I was about to get around to. So let's say you don't want this. You can simply click on that and hit the trash can, and it goes bye-bye. So the next way to add it, if you don't want to pick from one of these pre-done text fonts down here, these styles, you can just click the purple button at the top where it says Add Text Box. Once you click on that, you can see that it'll give you a very small, already highlighted box of text. Now you can customize that how you want. And I'm going to show you a little more about customization in here in a moment. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick your font while it's highlighted, find a font you like, and then you can pick the size that you want. And you can do that by the plus or minus keys here in the submenu at the top of your Canva dashboard once you are in your design. So I'm going to bring this up so you can see it. And then once you get it the size you like, you can also change the color of the text here, and it'll have a selection of colors. going all the way down, as you can see, default colors here. Or you can also go up here to this little rainbow-like square with the plus sign in the middle where you can add a new color. And then you could scroll over here, adjust the color as you want it. And if you're a technical individual, you can also take and copy that color. So now, as you can see, as I am adjusting this, so does your color of your font adjust. So you can find something that you like and you can change the color. So that is a color wheel, and once you're done, you can simply click off of it and it'll be reflected as such. And if you wanted to change, excuse me, well, apparently this one does not allow bold and underlining, so I cannot give you an example. So bear with me. We're going to try another one that will allow bold and aligning. So if you want to italicize, you get your text color here. You get your italicize your text through that by simply highlighting it. Don't move it all around like I did, though. There we go. And you can unitalicize it. You can do the alignment here. You can either align it center. Once you clicked on that, it's already centered, so you wouldn't see it, but now I'm going to align it to our left. You can also move it here and drag it around. As you see this little symbol here, we'll let you drag it around. It looks like the points of a compass. As soon as my computer stops giving me the business, I'd be happy to show you how to left align, right align, and center your text. Give me 1 second while I figure this out. I'll be right back. All right, now that I got over my brain fart, I'm going to show you how to align that to the left, right, or center. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over here, you're going to click on your text that you want to align left, right, or center. You're going to click on these 3 dots here. It's called an ellipsis, I guess. And then you're going to go down here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one down says align to page. It has a drop-down menu, and you can choose, as you see here, left, right, top, or bottom. And I'm going to actually click it because I do believe there's some more features. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit align to page. So if I wanted to put it on the left, I'd hit left, it would align it that way. If I want to hit center, it'll put it that way. Then you do that again. And the same for the top. And the same for the bottom. That is how you can move it around and do left, right, top, and bottom, if you'd like. So the other way is when you initially start your text. Let me get rid of this so I can show you. If you want to add a heading, subheading, or a little bit of text, whatever works for you, but in this case I'm just going to use this because it's an example. So I've clicked on this, it put it here, and then we are going to do three ellipses again. And if you find this tedious, you can always go back to clicking here and moving it around as you want. And then this one does have a bolding feature because of the type of the font. As I was doing the tutorial a little bit earlier in this video, it was the wrong kind of font to be able to show you how to do bold. So as you can see here at the top, you can simply bold it, unbold it. So that is unbolded, as you can see. Want to bold it again, you just hit bold, click off it, and as you can see, that bolded it. The other thing you can do, and this might actually be a little easier to position, If you're looking to position this and you are not loving what I showed before, it is a little too tedious, you can actually go across this top bar and click on position to do it. So I'm going to show you that. You click on position, and on the left-hand side, you have top, left, center, right, and bottom. You can adjust width and height and rotation of the text. So I'll show you that in a moment, but I just wanted to show you a little bit better version of moving this stuff around. So top, it'll go over there. Left, it'll go over there. And as you can see, you don't have to frig around and constantly toggle a menu. This one actually stays where you can see it and your design at the same time. So there you go. And then if you wanted effects, what you can do, oh, by the way, these are list if you want bullet points. If you're doing it for an offline business or a presentation, you have bullet points here. You can adjust your line spacing if the default line spacing isn't just right and you're just trying to squeeze that text into your design and get it around a picture or something else. You can rotate it. Rotations here, this little squiggly two arrows chasing each other. If you want to do a wacky or wild thing, you can tilt it like that. And it tends to catch your attention on headlines of whatever you're doing. You can also click up here and it says effects. And like say this just wasn't popping that great because it kind of blended into the background. What you're going to do is you're going to click here. And then you are going to go over to effects yet again. And let's say you wanted to do an outline. Since this is a charcoal grayish background and this is white text in this example, I'm going to hit outline, see how that does. And you can see it separates it a little bit, gives it a little bit of a glow, kind of pulls it off the page as an example. So what I'm going to do is go back up to effects. We'll try another one here, like this one. Ooh, that's too much. But as you can see, you can pick different effects. That's neon, this one's glitch. And you can change it. You can hop right between these and watch it adjust itself on here. So you can get, and that one has a shadow. As you can see, that's a light gray shadow. You can see the example here. So then once you hop around here, you can pick whatever effects you like. You can do the offset. Let me show you this. You do offset a little bit of that shadow is what you're working on. So I'm going to offset that a little more and see what we see here. So that's offset just a little more. You can see the gray, but that is how you, for all intents and purposes, you can adjust the depth. I'm going to adjust that. That adjusts the offset to one side or the other. I'm going to put this full thickness here. And as you can see, you wouldn't do this in the design, but I wanted to give you an example, or maybe you would. As you can see, there's the lettering, and then just below it is the shadow. Now, if you don't like that, of course, you can always go back up to effects and just do the original, which is none in the upper left-hand corner under style. So you've seen the offset for the drop shadows. That's how you make a similar colored text font. If it's a similar color to your background, you can actually use the lift effect or the shadow effect or other such effects as you see here to make it stand out and make it pop. Also, if you have another design, let's say that you have a creative that you want to go around an image, you can also click on curve. And as you see, it'll curve it here. And you can adjust your size as you want. So if you had an offline business or anything else you're advertising, you can have, Joe's Garage Repair right here and have it. You can adjust it. And you can adjust the curve here. Let me show you. And that will spread it out if you don't want it quite so curved. And as you can see, it's just a nice little announcement headline type thing here. So again, for a review, if you're going to want to add and adjust things, it all lives here in your top menu. Now I went to effects to show that. Now I'm going to go over here and show you how to animate. So if you're having a design that you really want it to catch out, stand out, excuse me, then you can go and see where I messed that up. I'm going to show you how to use the go back feature. There we go. And that's how you get back to the original. So for animate, let's say you had a design here that you wanted to you're using for a banner or other such thing and you want to catch a person's eye, what you can do is you can click on that, highlight it. I click animate, and then you can watch this. I do this to backlight it for myself so I can see it easier. But you can see you don't even have to click it. You just hop onto it, and it says ABC with the arrow up. That's what the text is doing. If you please refer to the text in the center of this design, I'm going to show you several examples by hovering over them. So that's one from the bottom that comes in from the side. This one fades in and out. You can pop, and it looks like it's popping from the foreground to the background. You go wipe, and it's kind of like a news ticker. You breathe, and that just wiggles a little. Baseline comes up from the bottom. Drift comes off from the side. Tectonic, I'm going to click on that. And as you can see, that's tectonic. And you can up the intensity. Oop. Let me get out of that. Okay, you can up the intensity of this particular thing, tectonic, if you wanted to shake more. Or any of the effects, really. Goodness gracious. Well, I fibbed to you folks. I did not realize that this was limited on the free Canva account. So anyhow, apparently you can't adjust the intensity of the animation, but you do have many, many default animations here that will be useful for you. Or you can go up here and create your own animations, and I am completely they show you how to do it. But I got a little ahead of myself. I just wanted to show you that you could in fact animate your text. And if you don't like what the animation is, you go back, click on it. Like if you didn't want tectonic, you can go and go all the way down, and you can hit remove the animation. Now that animation is gone. And then with transparency, if you wanted to make your text fade out and look in the background, like if you're going to do this, this is a good example. If you're going to do an overlay of a website name or a business name in a video, eventually you can have this faded out a little. Just wanted to give you like an example of where a semi-transparent headline and text would be useful. So you can adjust the transparency there. I enjoy transparency to be fully not transparent because I want things to stand out. And once you're done your text, you can, of course, if you're collaborating with other people and you don't want them to frig with your design, you get your part of the design done, then you can actually grab this and you can hit lock up here. Where the heck did it go? Here it is. And you can lock that so that nobody else can mess with your designs and mess with your text once you finally have it where you want. And then once you're finally done, make sure that you do a heading that's related to whatever you're doing. Like if it was Bob's Automotive. And that way your file name is congruent with your image, and that'll help later on down the road. Just gonna have to take my word for that one. So, and once you're done with your design, of course, and you modified your text, you can always hit share. And then you're going to go down here and you can click download, and it will suggest a size. As you can see, this is 1280 by 720 because I was using a YouTube thumbnail background for an example. And they will suggest the best kind of photo here, file here, and you have various other files to choose from. And then once you pick the one you want, you just click download and it'll download right directly to your computer. So that's all for today, my friend. Thank you kindly for joining me, and congratulations, you now know how to add and customize your design text in Canva. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to slap them in the comment section down below this video or reach out to me on the good old book. And don't forget to mash all those bell icons and subscribe and share and all that wonderful things that keeps everybody's channels growing. Until we talk again, have a great day. Bye-bye.